There is every possibility that you clicked on this video because you're broke. Well, trust me, there is nothing to be ashamed of. Okay? I am someone who always find myself around money. I mean, I always say this word that money loves me and I love money, right? But I somehow still find myself broke. And I don't know why I am still broke. And I keep asking myself, why do money always come to me and somehow I still manage to still get broke? Then one day I decided to sit with myself and I told myself, you know what? We are going to study the act of just not making money, but the act of also saving money and being financially free. I can tell you for a fact, when I sat down to do that, that was how my life began to change. Because I realized a lot of things that I never knew when I was still broke to a T. And trust me, guys, these things are what I'm about to tell you in this video that will help you to gain your financial freedom and stop being broke. I mean, forever. If it can help me, then it can help you too. Okay? Hi guys, it's MJ here and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. So the first things first. The first thing I realized when I was making money, when all those money used to come to me, is that I do not pay myself. Listen, just like the saying goes, if you want to give love out there, then you first must love yourself, right? Same goes to money. Same goes to you being financially free. If you want to stop being broke, this is one of the only ways. You must pay yourself first. And how do you do that, guys? You remove 10% from every money that comes to you, no matter how little. You know, as a Christian, if I get any money that comes to me, if I'm being paid or any money comes to me, I remove 10% to God, right? Now, that is a principle and that is an instruction from God. And I religiously follow that, right? But aside that, I still remove 10% for myself and I keep it somewhere. Guys, if you adopt this habit of paying yourself first, you will see how you go from being broke to financial freedom. Because trust me when I tell you that when you start doing this, little by little, your money gets stacked up. And trust me, to reach a point that you will not even know what brokenness is anymore. I reached a point in my life that I can be physically broke, like in my hands, I don't have money, right? But I know that there is money somewhere stacked up. So trust me, start paying yourself first. Any little money that comes to you, pay yourself. Take that money and keep it somewhere. And trust me, you will not regret doing this. Now, the second thing, I was opportune to sit with one of Nigerian billionaire, Mr. Oscar Ibro, and he said something that I will never forget in a hurry. And whenever I'm, trying to go back to my old ways, I remember this word. He said that you don't get broke, you don't get rich by spending money. Now, this word hits hard. Anytime I am still trying to fall back to my old ways, and I remember this saying, I immediately stop. And that is the point I'm driving at. Stop being a consumer and start being a producer. You guys, listen, one thing you should know about life that we are living right now is that everything that right now it's in trend, in fashion, it's not new. There is nothing new. My mom always tells us that there is nothing new right now under the sun. Everything is like they're just cycling back. And if you're someone who is materialistic and always whenever you see money, you just want to rush to go and buy the next new thing, go and buy the next trending thing, you need to stop. You need to stop. Because I can tell you for a fact that they will not stop producing things. You see those clothes, those shoes, those bags, those wristwatch, the cars, will not stop being in production. Like every day, these people sit down and derive new means to bring out new things. And trust me, if you keep buying them every time, that's how you remain broke for the rest of your life. But when you shift your mindset, your focus to be a producer, then that's how you start gaining your financial freedom. And that was it. The other day, yesterday, I was in the market, right? And I saw new clothes because I tag myself as someone who loves clothes. I love clothes, right? And whenever I see clothes like this, like new thing like this, like I start to shake and I want to get it. But I told myself, MJ, how long are we going to continue this way? Because these things will not stop being in production. How long are we going to continue this way, right? Because last week I was in the same market and guess what? It was something different entirely. And I was there yesterday and something different, right? So I had to tell myself, you know what? We're not going to continue to be doing this because these things are not going to stop being in production. Okay, so it's better for you to keep saving and start being a producer than being a consumer. I remember when iPhone 7 came out. This was like barely like 5 years ago or 6 years ago, and everybody rushed to buy it. What are we on now? iPhone 16, right? And if you're someone that anytime these people release new stuff and new things and you jump on the trend, tell me how would you be rich or be financially free when you keep jumping on trends? Because this thing won't stop coming out. Okay, so please, by all means, stop being a consumer and start being a producer. Sit down to think, what am I going to start producing so that people also come to get from me, instead of you to continue being a producer. All right. The next thing is you must invest. You see, I did not say save, right? Because I already said it when I said you should pay yourself first in my first point. Yes, when you pay yourself, you have already saved, because that 10% you pay yourself, you don't touch it no matter what. No matter how you needed money so badly, except is at point of death, which God forbid is not going to happen, right? But you do not touch that money you save. That 10% you pay yourself, you don't touch it, right? And that money that you save, you don't just keep it there to keep rotting away, or bankers to be using it to be funding their bills in the bank. No, we're not living in the olden age where our parents stack money and they don't get it out until when they want to use it. We're in the 21st century, baby. And those money that you stack up, you take it and invest that money. Any rich and wealthy person today are people who invest money. They don't just keep their money to be rotting away in the bank. They don't do that. So carry that money and invest it in something that that will appreciate over time. Listen, someone might say, MJ, I have money, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm going to invest in. Well, I'm not very good at giving people advice, because I feel like it's good. And when I mean advice, I mean advice in making money or investing in things, because at the end of the day, I can still give you an advice, but you still want to do what is in your head. But I'll still help those people that are totally clueless, right? One of the things that I know that will never go out of trend is investing in real estate, in land, in properties. Invest in those things. Those are the things that appreciate over time. Invest in buying gold. Gold is something that I remember when I was still in school, when I bought one gold. And today, the price of that gold has got so up that the amount I bought it back then was so cheap. But right now, I know how much it costs. Right? Invest in stock exchange. I don't know much about stock exchange because I've not really studied it and went through it. But I can tell you that those are the things that you can invest in. But these two things I mentioned, the first two, which is real estate, properties, and gold, learn to invest in those things. Those are the things that appreciate over time. Don't be someone that you want to buy the new car that just came out, the new iPhone, the new clothes, the new shoe. All those things, they do not appreciate. They depreciate. A new car that costs let me say 10 million naira today, to next year, it might cost 5 million naira. And that is you losing, right? So don't just be someone who jump on trends and you know what, when you want to buy things that are trendy. No, learn to invest. Carry that money that you have in your account. Invest it in something that you know that will produce over time for you. And trust me, this is one of the only ways to stop being broke. Totally. My next point is remove your mind from the get rich quick scheme. Guys, anyone who tell you there is a way to make money quickly, because I used to always see these ads right online, please delete that person. If it's your friend or if it's a family member, whatever, delete that person. In fact, block that person from your life, because there is nothing like that. There is nothing like that. The only way to be rich, to be wealthy, is you have to learn how to, offer genuine help to people. Genuine help. Learn to be someone who provides value to people. Trust me when I tell you that once you know this trick, you will stop being broke. 100%. Okay? My nail tech, who makes my nails, right? When I first met her 3 years ago, when she started making nails for me, she was in this small shop, which she's still in up till now. And that 3 years ago, she was not making, there was not too much customers, and she was still going, she was still doing nails and the rest. Now I can tell you that this lady is a millionaire. I mean millionaire with 000 zeros. Not just a mini millionaire. Because I learned when people noticed that she did not just make nails, but she make it well. I mean, she pours her heart into it. Trust me, to the extent that no matter if Lizzie, her name is Lizzie, right? If she's not around to make my nails, I wait for her. Yeah, yes, this is how good she is. I wait for her to come and make my nails. Even if I go and there are tons of people, I wait for her to make my nails because of how good she is. If you're someone who offers genuine help to people, if you're someone who offers genuine value to people, trust me when I tell you that you will not even know what broke is. In coming years of your life. Yesterday when I was in the market, I took 3 of my Ankara outfits, hair ties, materials, right, to tie. I took it to this guy that normally used to tie hair tie for people in the market. And when I took it to him, I noticed that there are a lot of them, all these women, traditional women that brought their own gele, for Owambes, for all these occasions to tie for them. And when I noticed that, I asked him how much he's going to do mine. The amount he called for me, I was like, what? Now I calculated the amount he called for me to that one that those ladies brought, that I saw plenty of those hair ties that those ladies brought for this guy to tie for them. And I calculated in my head, I'm like, God, look at how much this guy is making. I and my house help was literally calculating the money he's making in a day in our head. And I was telling her, look at us calculating someone else's money. Listen, if you are doing something, see, it's not even if, because the truth is that God has blessed everyone with a gift, with something that you know that you're good at. And once you're doing that skill that God has blessed you with, right? Make sure that you are good at it. And once you are good at it, once people notice you, that is it, you're gone. Yoruba people call it otilo, you're gone. And that is how you start making so much money that you will people would not even recognize you anymore. You will not even recognize yourself anymore. So whatever it is that God has blessed you with, that gift that God has blessed you with, please make sure you gift it forward. You pay it forward. Do it from your heart. This is how to stop being broke. This is how to gain financial freedom. Trust me on this 100%. So I'm going to stop here. I hope that you really learned something in this video. And I hope that this video will help you to gain your financial freedom and to stop being broke. I really, really do hope. And if it does, please do not forget to leave this video a thumbs up. And please leave that comment down below in the comment section. I love reading your comments, you guys. Leave those comments in the comment section and tell me what you think about this video. And also, if you love my content, do not forget to subscribe to this channel, okay? I love you so, so much. And I remain your girl, MJ. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.